Hello and welcome to Open for Business. I'm your host, Tina Tilton. And Open for Business, you guys know that we interview business owners or managers. And so if that is you, then and you would like to be on this particular program, you can always hit us up on the podcast at gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 901-468-3097. However, on today's show, we are going to be talking about some beauty. Beauty. If you or someone you know may be interested in entering the beauty industry. Now, we're talking about an industry that is COVID sensitive, if you will, because regardless of what's going on in society, we always want to look our best. So on today's show, I have with me the Director of Education for the Urban Beauty Barber Institute. Her name is Miss Tracey Crawley. Tracey, there you are. Welcome to the
Hello.
show.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now, if I am not mistaken, the Urban Beauty and Barber Institute, you guys used to be known as another company, or did you just buy the other company? Like what happened with that?
Well, Empire Beauty and Barber School used to be here in this location. Of course, the owners of Urban Beauty and Barber Institute has been in the hair industry for several years now, and they have owned other schools in the past. But Urban Beauty and Barber Institute is new to the community and also new with the type of program that we have to the beauty and barber industry.
And when you say new to the community, we're talking about in the heart of Raleigh, you guys. We're on Coleman, 3250.
Absolutely, yes.
Coleman.
3250 Coleman, yes.
Coleman, yeah. And for anyone that may not be so familiar with what a beauty school offers, please share that information with us.
Our program that we have is the barbering program, the cosmetology program, as well as a nail apprenticeship program. Most schools normally specialize in one or the other, but we're privileged to specialize in all three. Presently, we have a day and night nail apprenticeship program, and then a day cosmetology and barbering program. And it's our hope in the future to also add a night program for cosmetology and barbering as the need arises.
Mm-hmm. Currently, the students, how many students do you currently have? And is there room for more?
Definitely room for more. Combined between all three programs, we have a total of 32 students that's enrolled at this time.
And
And
here's
with
the
our
funny
students
thing.
that's enrolled, we also
Oh, go ahead. Hey, I understand you're at work. And
my
again,
apologies.
she is the Director of Education. Not a problem. Director of Education for the Urban Beauty and Barber Institute in the heart of Raleigh. You guys have to check it out. If you haven't, like the school, when she said that they offer the beauty, I'm sorry, wrong click. That one. When she said that they offer the beauty and the nails and the barbering, that is so true. Plus, the name Urban speaks for itself. It is so sleek in there and so modernized.
I'm streaming live for our school right now. So I'm in the middle
I
of
was
an
highly
interview.
impressed. So if that's you and you're interested in this particular institute, then feel free to contact them or just drive by Coleman or call the Urban Beauty and Barber Institute on your own. It is all good. So, well, she's still on the phone taking. Hey, that may be you. So if that's
Okay,
you, call her.
I'll give you a call back.
Hey,
thank you. Bye-bye.
Come on. See, I told you, we're welcoming those students. We are welcoming those students. So feel free to call, as a matter of fact, and you guys can send some comments or if you have any questions for her at this time regarding beauty questions, beauty school questions, any of that, feel free to hit us up right now and we'll see if we can get those questions answered for you. But Ms. Crawley, I was asking, you said, yes, there is room for more students.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. The beauty and the barber, those obviously, like you said, that you have three programs: beauty,
Right.
barber, nails. Are there more beauty students than barbers? I just visualize that women always want to look their best. And so they're the ones that's like, oh, yeah, I am going to apply for this school because I know I can do her Not hair,
Right.
her.
Her, right, exactly. Right now, our enrollment is about the same between our beauty and barber program.
Really?
And
Okay.
amazingly, our nail tech program actually has taken off really well. We just started September 15th. And we have 14 out of those 32 students that's enrolled in our nail program.
How many not students, what I was just about to ask, because I'm like, I'm nosy and I'm just, what was I about to ask? I forgot my question that fast. Okay, well, let me just hop on to the other one regarding
Okay.
nails. Regarding the nails, you said there may be a night program coming up real soon.
Now, there's already a nail night
There's already a
program.
night. Okay,
Right.
okay,
The night program for the beauty and the for the cosmetology and the barbering.
okay. And how important has social distancing played in your industry?
It's played a major role. Now, of course, sanitation has always been a big part of our practice. So that's nothing really extra or more that we're doing outside of what we were already required to do. But definitely in regards to how many people we can take at one time, that's something we have to monitor. And definitely making sure that our disinfection practices are enforced on a regular basis.
Some of the services, that was my nosy question that I had for you.
Okay.
Some of the services then, let's start with barbering.
Okay.
My husband is bald, so I don't,
Okay.
do y'all even do bald men? Like, how do you,
We do. We do razor
what?
shaves. Yes, absolutely. Razor shaves. We do facial shaves. We do facials. We also do scalp massage. We do manicures for men, pedicures for men, hair color services. Name it, we do it.
Now, let me ask you this. How important is a scalp massage? Like, really, can't you just scratch it and be like, okay, yeah, this feels good, I'm done.
Well, now scratching, of course, and massaging, they're not one and the same. Scratching on it is taking care of an itch, and of course, the massage is for stimulation and scalp manipulations. They help stimulate the growth.
It does. Like,
Yes,
how
it
how
does.
how quickly how quickly can one see results after the scalp is massaged?
But now that's predicated upon why they're
Oh,
having issues with growth.
okay.
Of course, there's alopecia areata. Also,
And,
there's
and
some
what's
other
that? What's that? What's that?
alopecia areata is sometimes it's permanent balding or temporary balding due to a medical condition. There's also what they call postpartum alopecia that a lot of women go through after giving birth to their children. So depending on why they're having issues with growth, determine how soon or how quick they'll see some results.
You know what? I've always my child who comes to you guys
Right,
who is a
absolutely.
customer. Matter of fact,
And we love Olivia.
I believe she was the first child customer.
She was, absolutely, she was.
Yeah, yeah. And Miss Fifi, which is one of the stylists there, we love her. My daughter loves Miss Fifi. She's always excited
Yes.
to go get her hair done, as she says. But I've made it no secret that when after giving birth to her, which she'll be 6 years old next week. No,
Okay.
this week. Wow, she'll be 6 years old this week. That after having her, then it did break my hair off tremendously bad, and it was called this postpartum something.
Alopecia.
Just yeah, yeah, yeah. And the doctor prescribed me some Rogaine for women. It didn't do
Right.
nothing. You see, it grew me hair here
Wow.
and here and here. I was like,
And
no,
you didn't want it there.
no, we're not gonna do that. What about my head? Because he said it's important for you. It's important to know that if you get it on your hands and place your hands on anywhere else on your body, you may experience hair growth. And I was like, okay, yeah. Of course, I was very careful not to place my hands
Right.
on any places, especially on my face. But it grew anyway. So tell me, like with that, why that happens and what your school does to teach, your future professionals how to tend to that.
Well, of course, every client or guest, as we call them sometimes, each situation is different. So, predicated upon what the condition is, why the condition is as it is, also why the doctor prescribed what they prescribed. There's a lot of things that plays a factor in that. Of course, our goal is hair care. Of course, scalp manipulations, scalp analyzations, consultations, medications, various things can play a part in, like I said, some of the conditions and skin and scalp disorders that our clients experience. Once we kind of ascertain what the need is, also find out what their medical history is, then we know how to go further in the consultation process as to whether refer them back to a physician or whether it's something we can actually treat in the salon.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because again, after all of that, after giving birth, then they were like, okay, now you've got high blood pressure, you got some high cholesterol going on. I'm like, hold on, wait. All this comes with a baby. Now, mind you, I was probably a lot older than many women that give birth nowadays. I had my first child at 42 years old. Yes, I was called Sarah and all this here kind of stuff. But I'm like, okay, if I had to part with my hair to give life and a healthy life at that, okay, I'm willing to do so. But it's just still amazing to me how, again, after 6 years later, I think I still feel like I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
So,
well, let us schedule you an appointment and let's do an analyzation and a consultation.
Y'all can't get this here when you got this here, Missy.
Look, I'll bring you in the office. Nobody has to see you.
There may be some other women that's like me that's watching that I can help. I'm gonna keep this hidden.
Now that could be a problem also. Because your scalp needs to breathe. It needs some air. So that can be a problem also with the braiding, with the weaving, with the wigs. That can stunt and prevent your hair from growing as it should.
Okay. And what about men? Like what prevents men's or what causes, if you will, men's hair loss? And what can they do to prevent it?
Chemicals, medical conditions, could be improper treatment, improper care, age, all of those are fact, or it could be hereditary. So again, with the analyzation and a consultation, and also getting some history on the client can help us better determine exactly why they're experiencing thinning or balding. There are a lot of men out there to get texturizers, chemical services, colors, and I hate to say this, there are a lot of unprofessional, or shall I say unlicensed barbers and stylists out there that know how to style hair, know how to give a haircut, but they don't know the basis of hair care. Don't know the do's, the don'ts, the ins, the outs, not practicing proper sanitary precautionary measures. So all those things can play a factor in why one client as opposed to another having issues and another is not.
That does make a huge difference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. And as far as little girls, again, we just kind of mentioned that I bring Olivia in to see Miss Fifi every other week for her hair care. I must admit, Olivia's hair has grown.
It has.
It really has grown, and she's been coming, you guys, for about 2 months now. So I would highly encourage you, if you are a parent that's looking for an affordable way to tend to your child's hair care, then this is definitely going to the Urban Beauty and Barber Institute is definitely one of them. They're again in the heart of Raleigh. Is there another location for the school or any plans on another location?
No, present location now, but in the future, we will have other locations in the city. Okay.
And I know it seemed like I'm everywhere, but I want to show a picture of Olivia real quick and show her hair, what these guys are definitely capable of doing. Let me see if I can pull her up. Wrong one. I'm missing my director, so
you're doing an excellent job.
Yeah, thank you. There she is.
Beautiful.
There's one little style that Miss Fifi did, you guys, and then here's the back of it, and she loves it. She loves these. Here's a big purple bow. She loves her bow. And I said, whatever you do, Miss Fifi, please make sure you continue to put bows in her hair because she loves these bows. So again, ladies, I mean, these are very affordable. What the rates? Can we talk about those, Dan? Is that something we can discuss? The cost?
We can.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
We can.
Let's start with the barbers for men.
Okay. All right. Men haircut starts at 8. And of course, anything they do as far as designs or we get, into using the razor and things a little bit more extensive, maybe a little bit more expensive. But our men haircut starts at 8. Our boys haircut start at 6. Now, next Thursday and Friday, we're doing cuts and treats for our children. They can come in from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, get a free haircut and a treat as well. After 12 noon, we'll be offering $3 haircuts for boys and $5 haircuts for men. And that's next Thursday and Friday, the 30th and 31st only.
Yeah.
Shaves are $6. Facials for men are 10. Like I said, just depends on what service they're needed and want to get done. Just a regular hairline, be it with a razor or with the trimmers, running anywhere from $3 to $5 per service.
Look at that. See, very, very inexpensive, very, very affordable, if you will. So you can
Absolutely.
still look cute, handsome, swag, whatever it is.
Right.
You can have all of that for a very, very low cost. Okay, so that's men. What about the women and girls?
Okay. Shampoo and set starts at 10. And we're also going to run a special next week. Matter of fact, for the last couple of weeks, we run a special where they can actually come in and get a free roller set, complimentary roller set, but that's done only on certain days within a certain time frame. And also, if you send us 3 clients, you're able to get a complimentary service. Our chemical relaxers start at 25. Our permanent hair colors start at 25. Our children hairstyles, depending on whether it's just a shampoo and a basic comb or set, a flat iron, is starting anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 and up, just depending on what service they're actually needing and wanting. If you want to come in and get a shampoo and rinse, want to cover up those gray strands, what I call wisdom streaks, that's $8 in addition.
Uh-oh. Guess we kind of froze up a little bit.
Whatever your do.
There we are.
So any of those services we're able to render and offer. Also, we offer eyebrow waxing and eyebrow arching. That's starting at $5. Also eyelash extensions, those as well. Our sew-in start at $55. Our quick weave start at $45. And I say starting at because sometimes it takes a little bit more time to do some of the styles that come with these sew-ins with quick weaves. So, but you can't beat our prices. Unless you're going to another hair school.
Yeah.
And there's no other hair school in this area. So we're definitely looking forward to making an impact on our community and our community patronizing us.
Yes, yes. And you know what? I did speak with one of your stylists recently, and I asked her, I was like, I mean, you guys, I had to laugh because I said, you all have so many terminologies for hair and styles that I have no idea. So I work television. I'm in the media. I'm like, I don't know. So I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, I want Olivia to have some braids. And she said, do you want them scalp braids or just, I guess, braids? And I said, I don't know, braids. She said, yeah, but are they scalp braids or is there another braids word?
They have so many out there.
Yeah.
They have 2-strand twists. They have plaits. They have scalp braids, speed in. I mean, the list is extensive.
Yeah. And I said, let me do you this favor. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Yeah.
I said, y'all got too many names for that. And then so we figured out it's scalp braids that we're gonna have Olivia get for her birthday.
Okay.
And then I asked another one of your stylists about there's this style that I saw, but I guess it's like a frontal of where they glue it right here and things of that nature.
Lace front, yes.
Lace front, okay. And she was like, "Do you want a frontal or lace front?" I said, "Girl, I don't know what you're talking about." This is
absolutely yes.
So you guys how do you keep up with the trends and how do you share that information with clients like me who don't know the correct or proper terminology for it?
Continuing education classes, hair shows. Also, of course, Google, YouTube. Of course, other stylists. There are just so many different ways we stay abreast of the things that's taking place and involving and changing in the industry. And part of our consultation, again, is not only to find out what our clients want, but also to be able to educate you all on certain terminology. And the terminology is not nearly as important as us knowing the terminology. That picture, we're able to determine what terminology, of course, what style, exactly what is we need to be offering and servicing. So as long as you give us something to work with, we can take it from there.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I always seem to have some sort of issue, and I don't mind sharing it with the public. I've always been very vocal about myself and my personal life. probably a little bit too vocal sometimes. However, the nails, when it comes to nails, true story, guys. Last visit, I saw Miss C walking out the door. She seemed to be kind of in a rush, and this woman is amazing because she took the time out. One of the students was pressing her to ask a question, and she was walking out the door. And then I'm like, "Hey, I got a question about my toe." Didn't I? You know I did.
You did, yes.
But you know what? And okay, so the big toe, like Tina Tilton, you are falling apart. No, I'm actually together.
Right.
Glory to
You
God.
are. You are. You are.
but my big toe has a line that just a nail just cracked and it went straight down the middle of my toe, and I'm like, oh no, what do I do? Because the nail is just going, it's cracking further and further down the middle of the toe. So tell them, Missy, what you shared with me, because again, certainly there may be someone watching that is dealing with a toe situation, and how do they cope?
Of course, there are several things that we can do. Now, I would not advise or recommend putting a tip or even acrylic on top of, definitely with it being cracked. But we can use a nail wrap to mend it back together, to allow it to grow out, to strengthen that nail. And again, like I said, anything with analyzation, consultation, and information, we're able to make not necessarily a diagnosis, but a recommendation as to whether it's something that we can service, which will be safe for you, or whether it's something that a doctor need to actually address and take care of. And a lot of people don't realize that in the beauty barber and also the nail and skin industry, it's just not about giving a facial or just giving a pedicure or giving a manicure. There are a lot of things that our students have to learn in regards to anatomy and physiology, skin diseases, disorders. There are a lot of things that they have to learn beyond what you all actually see on the surface. Even when it comes to nail funguses, viruses, bacteria, there are a lot of things, infection control, microbiology. So there are a lot of things in regards to we learn that kind of go hand in hand with the medical field as well. So a lot of times people just say, oh, that's just a stylist, that's just a barber, that's just a nail tech. No, we don't just come in to perform a facial, do makeup, do eyelashes. There's so much underlying that you all don't realize we have to learn in order to make sure we're rendering a proper service and making sure that you're safe.
Oh, sounds like a lot more than I am willing to learn, I tell you. But I totally commend you and your industry worth of people. I do. And whatever you guys need to get during this whole COVID crisis, get it. I'm in total support of your needs, because this is your profession, not just a job.
Yes.
This is a profession. This is a career. So again, if someone's watching, because we do have to wrap it up here briefly. So if someone is watching and they would like to make the beauty and barber industry their career, how can they come to you?
We're here on Mondays. I'm doing enrollments. The school is open Tuesday through Friday, 1 week, and then on alternating weeks, we're here on Saturday. They can start any Tuesday of the month, so we don't have a waiting period. If they came in this afternoon, they could start next Tuesday. They came in next Tuesday, they could start the following Tuesday. Of course, they do need a high school diploma, GED, or transcript, photo ID. We are out-of-pocket paid. We don't do financial aid, but the tuition is affordable where they're able to pay it. We also have a scholarship program where they can get up to $5,000 toward their tuition. And of course, that's something we can go in more in detail with them on once they come in. But basically, they got a desire, if they have a passion or even a gift to work in any of those areas within the beauty industry, we'd be more than happy to walk them through the process and have them come apart and be on board with UBI, which we call for short, Urban Beauty and Barber Institute.
Right. Phone number?
901-440-4967 or 901-440-4966. And also our wonderful owners, Tim and Penny Burns. They're not here, so I'm honored to sit in their stead. But they are wonderful in making sure that our students have everything we need. And we do tours any day of the week. Also, our admissions and receptionist, Miss Gloria Thornton, should be more than happy to walk them through the process as well.
Email address then?
Email address tcrawley@urbanbeautybarberinstitute.com. And that's tcrawley@urbanbeautybarberinstitute.com.
Okay. And then if they would just like to surf your web to, again, kind of reiterate and get a visualization of what you offer, what's that website?
It's www.urbanbeautybarberinstitute.com. And also we're on Facebook.
Okay. Okay. Well, again, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm so grateful to have just walked in or drove by, really. I drove by and I was like, oh, this school is, wait a minute, they renamed it. Oh, it looks like it's open. That's what I did. I'm like, let me give them a
Yes, we
call.
are.
And I'm just so grateful to have had met you and Tim and just the entire staff there, because honestly, guys, the entire staff knows Olivia. They do. She
Yes,
walks in and
and
say,
we
hey,
love
Olivia.
Olivia. And you too.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Crawley, for sharing that information with me and with the viewers. And you guys, once again, contact Ms. Crawley should you have any beauty and barber needs. And wrong button. Lord have mercy. There we are. There we are. That button right there. I told you, Ms. Crawley, I'm like, look. I'm normally on camera. But thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you, Ms. Crawley, for being a guest.
Thank
and
you,
look
Tina.
forward to seeing you guys the next time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.